From the pages of a lost Chinese classic, a bizarre voyage across a world of wonders. This is the Vermilion Quill's chronicle of flowers in the mirror. The journey continues. They had seen many lands, but none as eerily perfect as this. The next shore for Tung Ao and his companions is the land of the two-faced, a society that, on the surface, had perfected the art of social harmony. Here, commerce wasn't just business. It was theater. Every bow rehearsed, every smile sculpted, and everyone played their part, watched by invisible eyes. At first, they tried to embrace this perfect civility. Tung Ao felt both admiration and unease. Was this civility or submission? A simple purchase became a ceremony of deference and respect. But the wise Guo Gong felt something was amiss. He had seen beauty before, but never one so cold, so calculated. The smiles were perfect, perhaps too perfect, like masks carved from ice. His suspicion was soon confirmed. The truth was stitched into the very seams of their head coverings. The harmony was built on a simple, unspoken rule. The performance was only for the front. To a man like Lin Junryang, a turban was for keeping the sun from his eyes, not for hiding a second face from the world. This system wasn't a horror, but a puzzle to be solved. He wasn't just buying herbs. He was stress testing their entire social contract. He watched the merchant's smile twitch. Was it fear or fury? He pushed, and the flawless mask began to crack. And there it was. The second face didn't speak, but its silence screamed. The truth that their system tried so hard to conceal. Honest negotiation was an intolerable offense. But it was not the merchant's anger that drew the attention of authority. It was Lin Junryang's honesty. The enforcer didn't walk, he glided, like a shadow summoned by silence, arriving to restore the performance. It was Tung Ao's simple act of scholarly kinessa, pointing out a crooked head covering. But in this land, to notice the flaw in the disguise was not a courtesy, but a crime, a fatal one. For the face of power here was never merely angry. It was twisted by its greed, turned predatory, like a hawk that preys on the honest. In this world, the greatest crime is not having a monstrous face behind. Truth was not forbidden. It was feared. The greatest crime is seeing it, and worse, acknowledging it. No words, just a gesture. And the wolves moved. The official made a silent command. If the face of power was a hawk, these were its wolves, sent to silence the disruption. The offer was made without a word. Lin Junryang didn't flinch, but he felt the weight of the cloth like a noose. It was not a choice, but a demand. Wear the mask or be devoured by what lies beneath. They refused the offer. They chose not to trade their souls for safety. They ran not from danger, but from becoming part of it. Safe on the open sea, the adrenaline faded, leaving a chilling quiet. It was in that quiet, Tung Ao truly understood what he had seen. The horror wasn't the lie itself, but how fiercely the system protected it. He leaned on the rail, wondering if truth was ever welcome anywhere. Was his own world truly so different? He asked himself, not aloud, but in the quiet corners of his soul. The chronicler's note: the people of the two-faced kingdom chose to separate their truth from their performance. We do a similar thing. But is this separation a necessary tool for society to function? Or is it the slow death of the soul? Perhaps true strength isn't having a perfect mask, but having the courage to let the mirror reflect who we truly are, flaws and all. And in the silence that followed, the mirror waited for us.